Hi folks, welcome to another stall13.com video. If you've been going to the website www.stall13.com, or if you listen to the radio show on the internet, The World of Horses, you're probably now familiar with Speck's tumor. This is Speck's tumor video number 3. We've been doctoring this now for several months and we're showing progress. We've had a lot of interest, a lot of emails, a lot of questions about gray horses and their tumors. This one, if this is the first one that you've seen, I'm going to do a little backstory. This is a tumor that originally was so large his eye was closed and swollen. They thought he was going to lose sight in this eye. The tumor was huge. It was like half the size of an orange. We had it surgically removed. The tumor grew back, even though biopsy was done and it wasn't cancerous. Now we've been doctoring it with some homeopathic stuff that's specifically designed for tumors and scar tissue, and it's working. The problem is with the fall, with the rainy weather, and with this horse sweating and things, we actually lost a little bit of healthy skin. And you can see here where this is all nice and healthy, it's all dried up. You'll notice in other videos where it wasn't. What I'm going to do now is we're going to start now reducing the tumor. We've given this horse a couple of weeks off with just some nice creams, some basic topical antibiotic things to make sure that the horse was comfortable and to get some of that skin back, especially going into colder weather and a horse being in the sun all the time. The stuff I'm using is extremely caustic. They keep the ingredients secret. This is a little jar. This jar is only 2 ounces and it costs $150, but it's extremely expensive, and it says right on here, herbal paste for immune stimulation, sold only to veterinarians, severe reaction on sarcoids with scar formation to be expected. Keep out of reach of children. Uh-oh, maybe I shouldn't be messing with this stuff. Okay. What we're going to do is, the first thing we're going to do is we are going to remove some dust, dirt, and debris. We're going to close in here a little bit. We're just kind of get this crusty stuff off. And the reason is that we want this crusty stuff removed because we want as much direct contact with this tumor as we possibly can. We don't want any of this stuff because most of that is just dust, sweat, other horse hair, and we're being very careful because we are around his eye. It's okay that we have a little bit of bleeding going on here. That's to be expected. We just want to remove as much of this stuff as we can to actually expose where we have tumors, because that way we do not waste this very expensive stuff, and at the same time we don't cause this horse to have any unnecessary discomfort with this particular product. The nice thing about this is that there's very little pain involved with this because we are dealing with a tumor, and the tumor itself does not have a lot of nerve endings in it, so there's not a lot of sensations. If you notice, we've opened this up. It looks a little raw. We're cleaning this up a little bit to get all this dirt and debris out of the way. We want to stay away from the eye socket, get some of the sleepers out of the way, and we can actually see now that we have a little tumor right here. We have a larger tumor in this area. We have another tumor right here and a small little area here. But see how this is nice and healing flat. What we're going to do is we're going to put this reducing cream on here. We're going to do this for about a week. And at the end of a week, we will show you the results. This stuff works extremely well. Almost like it's magic. It doesn't take very much. I'm just going to be putting a tiny little bit on my finger, a little bit at a time. And you want to paint it on. It's okay, Speck. It's okay, boy. Notice I'm using down strokes. I'm specifically putting this on the tumor areas, trying to stay away from the areas that are flat. It doesn't take very much, but we do want to coat the area. You want to be considerate to the horse. You want to think about rain, sleet, and snow. You want to make sure that you do not get this close to the eye. Gravity is actually our friend because gravity will help keep this product out of the horse's eye, which would blind them and the horse would go crazy if it got it in its eye. I got some of this stuff on my finger. I had a hole in a surgical glove, and oh my gosh, it really burned. I'm still continuing to paint just the tumor areas right here, very gently and very carefully. Notice I have not touched this nice healthy skin here. And we've actually got some new growth hair coming in, but yet this tumor is covered. Now that is literally all that we're going to do right now. There's nothing else to do. I will do this every day at chore time. It's a little early in the day, but I wanted to have maximum sun. It's kind of a cloudy day, and the sun came out, and I wanted to make sure that I gave you full benefits of this. The nice thing about this is try to consider, just don't think about Speck's tumor here. Also think about doctoring around a horse's face, how gentle you need to be, how careful that you should be, and how important it is to be that way. We'll keep you updated on this. You can listen to the show, The World of Horses. We broadcast live every Sunday night from 8 o'clock till 10 o'clock Central Time. Take care of yourselves and take care of your horses.